here with Warren First 931, and I am here at the Warren County High School with the amazing two clubs, the Multicultural Club and the Black Student Union Club. So without further ado, let's do a little introduction.
I'm Catherine Kisani. I'm a teacher here at the high school, and I'm the sponsor of the Black Student Union.
I'm Hannah Woodruff, and I'm the secretary of the Black Student Union.
I'm Jaden Scott, and I'm the vice president of the Black Student Union.
I'm Clay Rogers, and I'm the president of the Black Student Union.
I'm Zaida Gonzalez, and I'm the vice president of Multicultural Club.
I'm Naomi Fajardo, and I'm co-president of the Multicultural Club.
I'm Jared Perez, and I'm the public relations officer for the Multicultural Club.
Hey, my name is Jonathan Gomez. I'm a president of the Multicultural Club, and I'm a senior at Warren County High School.
And I'm Leah Simpson, and I also work at Warren County and co-sponsor Multicultural Club with Anne-Marie Lester.
And with that said, with it being Black History Month and with all the cultures that we do have in the United States of America, let's start with the Black Union, Student Union. What started this? When did it start? Go for it.
It started 2 years ago. So I started at the high school 2 years ago, and I realized that the Black History Club had evolved actually into the Multicultural Club, and I felt like African American students on campus didn't have a voice, and so I asked Chris Hobbs if he would mind if I started a club, and luckily I had two wonderful ladies in my homeroom, and I asked them to be a part of it, and so we've kind of grown since then.
So how many, like when I was talking to Leah on the phone, like it's over close to 200, like I said, if you want to get everybody, but y'all have a huge group of students, do you not?
Yeah, so for the Black Student Union, we are at 130 members currently.
Wow.
And we have over 250 with the Multicultural
Well, that's
Club.
amazing. So with the Black Student Union, if one of you, the students, want to talk about, what is the club to you guys?
To us, it's a way to make sure that Black students at Warren County High School are being seen for who they are. And it's a way to break stereotypes, as for example, the sports stereotype that all Black people are good at basketball, or that Black people, there's a stereotype that Black people aren't academically strong, or that Black people have to look a certain way or act a certain way.
Yeah.
And we're just about breaking that, and I think we're about community, we're about building the Black community and giving the Black population who does not feel. This is a problem, especially with mixed children, as I myself, that do not feel like, that feel like they don't have a part in the Black community to have a part in the Black community.
Right, I totally get it.
I think it's just a space for like inclusion, a space to have a voice. To not feel like you're like talking and nobody's hearing you.
Right.
Somewhere you can be heard.
Somebody's ghosting you.
Yeah.
Totally understand it. But with that said, you talked about being a part of the community. What are some of the things y'all have done in the community that you'd like to tell everybody about?
Just recently, last week, we partnered with the home organization in Warren County, which, if y'all don't know, helps the homeless.
Mm-hmm.
We cleaned and kind of redid their women's shelter.
Yeah.
And before that, we did a fundraiser there was a student in our club that tragically lost his house in a fire, and we did a fundraiser for that.
Oh, nice.
And we also, Chloe and I went to Rotary last week. We did a speech at Rotary.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now with the Multicultural Club, what guys are y'all involved in? Because I just saw y'all were doing a fundraiser. What were y'all raising money for?
We're raising money. So a month ago, one of our members of the Multicultural Club lost their mom. So we are just kind of raising money for them so they can like have rent, groceries, kind of most of the basic stuff since they're going through it. But yeah, that's what we're kind of doing right now. It's just the fundraising to like raise money for them.
Awesome. And Leah, you might connect. When did the Multicultural Club start?
So that started a while ago, and that's where Ms. Leffler can speak better on that, and she's with her class at the moment.
Yeah.
But Wayne Wolford was a vital part with our club, and he started it years ago, and then Ms. Leffler came on to help, and then I came on to help her as we grew larger and larger and larger. to speak back on what Naomi was talking about, one of the things that I love about our clubs is that if you've noticed like a trend, like they helped a member of their community as in their club, and we helped a member of our club. Like community helps community.
Yeah.
I guess is what I'm talking about. And so anyway, our club has just evolved. One of the things that I want to speak on that we've done together is in November, we do a Friendsgiving between the two clubs, and we come together, and we did that at the Bernard Center. Wayne Wolford was there, who was vital for our club. I know he supports with the Black History Museum a lot, and so he's worked well with Miss Cassani, and we had the Friendsgiving where we all ate together and fellowship together and just had a time to be thankful for one another and see what each other are all about.
So with that said, of all of the how y'all are held with the community, do y'all do any outreach with the youth at all in y'all's clubs yet?
Like middle school age?
Yeah.
We haven't, I've thought about maybe there being interest in like at the middle school
Yeah.
level. But I do think that, I don't want to say our club is controversial, it's not, but a lot of people don't understand it.
Yeah.
And I do think it does take being a certain age to like fully grasp like what the Black Student Union is. And one of the questions that, and I'm sure the Multicultural Club gets asked this too, is like, we get asked, well, if it's the Black Student Union, well, where are the white people, or can white people be a part of it? And they absolutely can. We don't discriminate. We let anyone in. Doesn't matter about race, ethnicity, religious background, whatever. We're inclusive, and I would say about 50% of our population is white, and then like 50% maybe mixed or African American students. And so, I don't know. I think that could be something that we look for in the future.
Like growing on, yeah. Because my thing is, you know, we didn't have, and I've said this off air, I was like, to my knowledge, we didn't have this 20 years ago. And I think this is great because I always say the more you know, the more, you know, people don't have to be, as they say, ignorant in a sense. But with that said, for you guys being involved in this club, what do you hope for? Because I know some of y'all are seniors, or most of y'all are seniors. What do you guys hope for in the next 2 or 3 years with the years to come for the other kids? Like if you had to pass down, I guess, would it be the legacy? Mm-hmm. Like what do you want to keep on? What would be your tip for the next people that's going to take your position?
Just to be friendly with everyone, because that's the most important thing. I mean, sometimes there are like times where you don't get along, but at the end of the day, like you never know if tomorrow you're not going to be here or not. Right. So it's just kind of just live in the moment and just make good decisions, and also just have fun with everyone. Try to be respectful to everybody and to their opinions. So that's honestly really another thing to say.
Anybody else want to say anything?
I'd say just hold yourself to a high standard. Like, have values, have morals, be the example that you would want other people to be. Don't let it crash and burn, because it took a lot to get to where we are now. So in the next few years, I hope to see like some of our freshmen moving up, being in leadership positions. I don't know where I'll be in the next few years, but hopefully I can come back and visit. So I'd say just keep it going. Don't stop.
Exactly. And with that said, speaking of the youth, and then Catherine can like add on to this, I know that this Saturday at the Bernard Gym, the Black History Museum is doing what I call part 2 of their program, and they're gonna have like some youth. I know Courtney Martin, we didn't graduate together, she was a little bit younger, but she's gonna come and talk to the youth, and this one's predominantly youth-based. Are you guys gonna be a part of that as well?
Yeah, so we have encouraged our members to attend, and we have some art projects that the African American Studies class has done. They're going to be on display. We have one of our students wrote a poem that she's going to be reading, and then we have Jaden Scott actually here is going to be doing a dance performance.
Ooh, exciting. Are you excited? She just showboated you, so.
I'm feeling a little nervous.
So what kind of dance are you gonna do?
I would say since it's for the Black Student Union, I don't want to just go out there and throw something that's weak, per se. So I'd rather it be more of a hard-hitting, entertaining routine for everybody to watch and feel excited by watching instead of, yawning bored.
Now, we just, now I know Catherine was there, we saw, Jasmine Dillon dance. any, is that something you want to do like she's doing, like following the dance as well?
Me personally, I love Jasmine Dillon and watching her dance and following in her footsteps to improve. So I would love doing what she does. She does a lot, and she makes money by doing it.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Exactly.
following her footsteps will not
And
be
like she
bad.
was saying, you know, because she's just, what, 2 years graduated from MTSU?
She just graduated, just.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what she told me. And she is the first African-American woman to be on that dance.
Country Tonight.
Yeah. And I just,
So she's,
yeah.
yeah, she's starting at Country Tonight in 2 weeks, and or actually maybe just a week,
Yeah.
and she'll be the first.
She's the first African-American woman to ever do that, and I think that's
Wow.
awesome.
So if you're in Gatlinburg, go to Country
Yes.
Tonight, support Jasmine Dillon.
And if not, go find her on social media and support her too.
Yes.
But with that said, any closing statements you want to let everybody know before I let you guys go back to class?
One of the things that our club tries to do is try to introduce other cultures to each other, whether it's
Right.
through field trips or through participating in other events. And we've been fortunate enough to go to different campuses to do that, as well as Greek festivals, the Native American powwow. But I think
Yeah.
that is something that Warren County itself could mimic to learn, because the more you know, the more you know.
Yeah.
And if you don't, and like you mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
so I feel like that's something that if we can really immerse ourselves into other cultures, or if we can really be more understanding and not as quick to judge, then we ourselves can be stronger as a whole.
Yeah, and I do. I think it should start at the top with the adults. Like, you know, when as far as I go, learning what I know. You know, I'm not as quick to judge because I just love everybody, and that's what I'm teaching my son. So if we can get the 30, I'm going to tell you all this. If you can get the older millennials and down to think and drink and eat the same thing as I say, knowledge-wise, this will set the path for the future, and that's the best way I've been telling people. Because unfortunately, as the older generations in the past, we don't want history to repeat itself. So the more they know, this is why things happen. So the more they know, the better they are. But thank you so much for letting me come and crash your party, as I say. But with that said, take care, guys. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.